Hey guys, today I want to talk about what you may be missing from your back routine. Check it out. What's up guys, Clark Shao here with Six Pack Shortcuts, and I want to give you guys a little pointer about what you're probably missing when you do your back routine. You see, most people when they do their back routine, they're mostly focused primarily on hitting their lats, trying to get that wide V-taper back, and hitting your rhomboids, maybe your traps a little bit, and your lower back trying to keep it strong and keep it strengthened. But there is a very small muscle that actually creates a lot of detail in your physique that a lot of guys tend to leave out on their back day, and that is your posterior deltoid. So your shoulders, your deltoids, has your anterior, medial, and your posterior. The posterior meaning the rear. So this head back here, a lot of times it's neglected, and of course you're hitting it every time you do any kind of row or pulling exercise, but I want to show you guys a few exercises that kind of isolates it as a finisher, much like if you were to do a chest workout and you hit a bunch of dumbbell presses and bench press. You might want to end it with some kind of flies where you really get to feel that burn and that squeeze. Well, the same is true when you're hitting your deltoids. So on a back day, the biggest movers, the biggest compound movers are going to be your dumbbell rows, your barbell rows, your lat pull downs, maybe your cable rows. So just real quickly, I'm not going to take you guys through the back workout completely. I'm just going to focus on showing you what you're missing here. But if you were going to do a back routine, let's say you start with some dumbbell rows. So you might want to, pick up, barbell rows. You might want to pick up some barbells, and do your typical routine where, you do your rows here, right? You go heavy, burn out your lats, get about 3 or 4 sets in there. Then you go to your next exercise, which are going to be your dumbbell rows. And you can either do these standing, or, you can use a bench and you knock out your rows, get your sets in. Okay, so you're starting to really feel your lats burning, they're on fire. Then last but not least, you come over here and you do your lat pull downs, build that wide V taper back there. So you're trying to, really flare out your lats when you're doing the lat pull downs. Knock out your 3 or 4 sets, and bam, most guys are pretty much done with their back routine. Maybe some deadlifts too, but here's what you're missing. This is where you can actually really hit the posterior deltoid, and that's what will give you that full, full looking shoulders, that posterior deltoid right there, because most people only have the anterior and the medial. So here's what I do when I'm done with the back routine to get those extra sets and that extra stimulation on the posterior delts. You can take a high cable, and with the high cable, you can do them standing, you can do them on a bench, you can use a ball. Okay. And all you're gonna do is reach back and squeeze your posterior deltoid. So squeeze there, squeeze there. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to squeeze my posterior deltoid. So when I pull it back, I'm really focusing on squeezing right here, okay? And then you can do the same if you want to really isolate it a little bit more, prevent any type of swinging, momentum. Just grab a bench, or you can use a Swiss ball for this too. Lie down, and it's the same movement. I'm bringing this back here, and I'm squeezing my deltoids right there. So all I'm doing, keeping the arms fairly straight, bring it back here, squeeze, and back here, squeeze. You want to do a weight to where you can hit about maybe 12 to 15 good repetitions where you really feel that squeeze, it really starts to burn, and do 3 sets of each. So you've got the standing, you've got the lying, and last but not least, pick up a free weight, and let's see what we got here. Doesn't have to be real heavy either. So we got some 15s over here. And you can do these, just sit at the edge of a bench, keep your chest on your legs, and you're just going to bring it up here, squeeze, up here, squeeze. So again, this doesn't have to be very heavy. I'm just really feeling it back here when I'm pulling it up, okay? So knock out about 15 reps and hit about 3 sets, and that should really just completely destroy, I mean burn out your posterior delts for good posterior deltoid development. So you would do standing row, lying row, standing reverse fly, lying reverse fly, and dumbbell reverse flies. And use that at the end of your back routine to really just finish off your posterior delts. Because remember, you're already hitting your posterior delts whenever you do any kind of pulling motion. But these just really isolate it for a good deltoid development. So there you have it, guys. Something that you might be missing in your back routine. For more tips, check me out next time. Clark Shao, Six Pack Shortcuts. See you guys.